Welcome to my channel GSP Studies. Get ready for the dictation. 5 seconds. Start. Sir, much has been said in regard to land reforms. I do not want to say anything on this point. Many states, particularly Kerala, are making progress in this matter. But in the northern states, I am told people have thousands of acres of land. The coffee and rubber plantations have been exempted from the provision of the sealing laws. A person can have thousands of acres under sugarcane. This disparity should be removed. I would also like to draw the attention of the Honorable Minister to the demand of Kerala and other southern states to constitute a coconut board. The Kerala government have sent many representations to the government of India. This is one of the matters pending with the government of India. This proposal is now under the consideration of the government of India, which may kindly be considered. Para. Another thing I would like to say is about irrigation. There should be a national scheme for irrigation. The states are now free to formulate their own schemes for major and minor irrigation. I would appeal to the government to have a national scheme for irrigation. The farmers should also be saved from drought and floods. We must have a national policy for the country depends mostly on the major, medium and minor irrigation projects. They are good in themselves. Some of them are multi-purpose river projects which serve the purpose of irrigation of lakhs and lakhs acres of land, serve the purpose of generating electricity as also solve the problem of floods. But the bigger the projects, the longer the gestation period. As has rightly been said by the agriculture minister, certain data have to be collected. Projects report have to be prepared and then the projects have to be gone through. That will take a very long time, and by the time these things materialized, I am sure it will have taken another 15 years, and by that time, the population of the country will have reached at least 90 millions. So, what I would plead for is that let these major, medium, and minor irrigation works continue, but along with it, we have to take into consideration another factor which I am afraid has not been touched by any member. At least I have not heard it, that nature has been bounteous to mankind. It has been bountiful in the matter of supply of water too. Mother Earth has enough water in her bowl. May I plead with the agriculture minister that along with these major, medium and minor irrigation projects to take into consideration to have lakhs and lakhs of goodwills throughout the country. I am sure that will solve our problem quicker and more economically 2. I do not know if members are aware of this piece of news. It was published in the Statesman sometimes back in New Delhi also. Para. Sir, I welcome the increased allocation for irrigation. The other day I put a question and I got a reply that about rupees 500 crores are being spent in the current budget on minor irrigation schemes. But I was sorry to note that only rupees 10 lakhs have been allocated for a back state like Himachal Pradesh. I was also sorry to note that the Honorable Minister is ignorant of the conditions in Himachal Pradesh. When I wanted to know the reasons for this meager allocation, he replied that tubewells cannot be dug in Himachal Pradesh. I am sorry he is not aware of the fact that Himachal Pradesh has greater potential for minor irrigation. It has many water channels. Therefore, I am not able to understand this meager allocation of rupees 10 lakhs against the total expenditure of rupees 500 crores in 1 year. So, I would request the minister to look into this aspect. Sir, I read an article which says that the 20-point program has generated a new spirit, a new vigor in the life of our nation. And in the present context, these directive principles of the state policy, which appeared to be dead letters or half dead letters, at least now appear very much to be full of life. Stop para. I would submit that the difference between what was happening before June and what is happening now is essentially that quite before June and what is happening now is essentially that quite a number of programs were only on paper previously, and now whatever government decided today is being carried out ruthlessly, and the result is that in all sectors of the economy we have succeeded even in exporting steel in the year 1975-76. The 30% inflationary rise in the first of 1974 has been effectively controlled. Now, I would submit one more point. There may be mistakes here and there, but I appreciate the efforts of the government not because of any performance in the physical targets, but because of the physical change it has brought about by the proclamation of emergency. Democracy, socialism, and secularism, which are fundamental to our country, were going to be shaken up by the disruptive force. There has been a check, and the government has been able to march forward with this massive 20-point program announced by the Prime Minister. We have already distributed 2 lakh crores of land, and we have a scheme to provide built houses to 5 lakh houseless people. In the course of last year, 2,500 houses have already been built and distributed, and in the course of next 5 years, we propose to construct 5 lakh houses at a cost of rupees 15 crores. Sir, I would submit that the rural economy will change for the better if we give home sites to the homeless people, if we provide credit to the rural cultivator, and if we fix the minimum wages for them. Stop. এই প্যাসেজের স্ট্রোক এবং পিডিএফ পেতে টেলিগ্রাম গ্রুপে জয়েন করুন এবং ভিডিওটি ভালো লেগে থাকলে লাইক, শেয়ার এবং সাবস্ক্রাইব করে পাশে থাকা বেল আইকনটি প্রেস করে রাখুন সবাইকে নোটিফিকেশান পেতে। থ্যাঙ্কস ফর ওয়াচিং।